What is going on, you guys? My name is Spydeco64, and welcome back to yet another NASCAR 1/64 scale diecast review. And here today, folks, we're going to be here today to have a look at and review here today at probably one of the last few race win diecasts I'm going to be doing from the year 20. Obviously, of course, you can see the year 2024. And yeah, we are now slowly just moving into 2025. And yeah, so with that really kind of being said, though, let's go ahead and get into this review. We are going to be having a look here today at Ross Chastain's #1 Kansas race win version, or to be more specific, the Kubota Kansas race win. So as always, here's a quick look at the packaging. Nothing too different than normal. There you go, the 1/64 scale box. Quite boring, to be quite honest. But yeah. Anyways, here is a look at the diecast itself. Ross Chastain's one and only win of the 2024 season, at least in the Cup Series. He did win a truck race, and feels like it's been a fat minute since we have last done a Chastain race review, or a Chastain review. Certainly it's been a while. Yeah, the last one we did was the truck win. And obviously, of course, we have here today the Kubota tractor win. This is one of those race wins that, yeah, I was very excited for. Because obviously, it's my favorite driver. So, there you go. But, yeah, it's always really cool to get a race win of your favorite driver. And stuff like that. So, yeah, really cool. So yeah, Ross Chastain, this is the Kubota tractor scheme that he ran at least a good amount last year. This year, however, though, he's only running the scheme 5 times. And what's interesting is that this paint scheme, or at least the sponsor, it's almost the same, but at the same time it isn't. Basically, it's mostly orange for the most part, and it's mostly, yeah, it's basically kind of has to have black. But for some particular reason, the Kubota, this is now, like, I've recently at Sonoma, this was the only Kubota logo that they had. This logo was not on there, so that's really kind of interesting. But yeah, also speaking of which, I've talked about, the, the Chris Buescher race win from the Watkins Glen one. And I talked about how it's really kind of rare for me to, there's a lot of paint schemes out there that are released that I don't, unfortunately, get the chance to review. And the Ross Chastain Kubota Kubota car is one of those cars that I've always wanted to review, but just never found the opportunity to. Well, now Chastain has won a race, so that's all good in the hood. But yeah, take a look, though, at the closer look at the car itself here. I really, despite all the confetti on it, and we'll get to that here in a moment, it's a really nice looking paint scheme overall. And also, we don't have to wait long for another Chastain race win. It's funny because I feel like I was caught up, but now, though, the Coca-Cola 600 race win is coming out. So, yeah, not soon, but it is in the pipeline. So, yeah. Anyways, though, let's just go ahead and have a look at the sponsors here, if we can. On the windshield banner, it would say, you got Chevy Burley there, and it would say Chastain. You could barely make out Chastain right there. You could barely make out the Kubota logo right there. Here's the Chevrolet Camaro front nose, #1 Trackhouse Sonunco. We'll go to this side. NASCAR Cup Series, #1, the Kane Kubota tractor. You also got this black background. And let me see if this is the best way to look at it. So, yeah, you look at this side. So, of course, you can see Ross Chastain and the race win sticker. You got Siemens on the B post. It just says Chevrolet. You got Wendy's right there. Kubota right there. The bioethanol ring. Worldwide Express, Moose, and Jockey. Interestingly enough, Ross Chastain has won in all these sponsors. Yeah, won in almost every single one of them. Now there is something missing on this car, and that is the obvious Busch Beer logo. Now, if I have to assume the reason why it's not there, and that is because, well, I'm pretty sure it was easier for Lionel just to put this car to make this car just like this. I also believe that this car will be in the winner circle, line. I do think that this will be in a winner circle wave. So I imagine they want to probably, most likely, they want to not worry about the Busch Beer branding or anything like that, and just put this car basically put this car on the base, screw it on, race win card, there you go. I do think that this will be a winner circle die cast here, and that's why the Busch Beer logo is not there. But it is really kind of awkward how it's not there, but yeah. So yeah, the Busch Beer logo would usually be there, and yeah, but going here to the hood, or to the roof, excuse me, you got number 1, Kubota. See Chastain's name there, Kubota, and then of course here is the back Kubota, Quaker State, ZL1, number 1, and there you go. All right, well, in terms of the race win damage, well, it's basically a car just shit caked in confetti. That basically is what this car is. That's what it is. It's just all just shit piled in confetti. That's just the best way to describe it. But let's actually kind of go ahead and talk about the confetti itself and talk about where it covers. So obviously, as of course you can see, the confetti covers the whole front end of the car. You can see it's sprinkled out a little bit. You can see some more down there. See some here. There's a lot more on this side right here, and then go around to this side. Not much on the other side since Chastain, this is the way he parked the car into victory lane. But going here to the front, of course, you could see there's a lot on the front. But getting into the race win detail, it is there. So you could obviously, of course, can see the carbon fiber detail in the splitter. You can see the grille detail right there. Sanunco, you got some scuffs and marks right there on that side. You got some more on that side there. A little bit more on the back. You got a little bit some more there. And then going around to this side, not too much damage. You know, a lot of people like to talk about Chastain should keep his aggression up. Hey, he fucking won this race, took it away from hold off William Byron, and won it. And hell, he did it again this last year. So hey, not gonna lie, that driver the 24 sucks. That's a joke. That's a joke. That's a joke. Please take it as a joke. Okay, but anyhow, anyways, though, that is gonna do it for this review. What do y'all think of this diecast? Certainly, out of all Chastain's race wins, I gotta be honest, I think out of all the cars, I do think that this might be my favorite. This might be really my favorite. But then you got, oh shit. Wow, that was fucking dramatic. Oh my God. I'm gonna have to look back on that and see if, Jesus Christ. I'm so sorry about that. But yeah, okay, let me just end this. Okay, this might be, in fact, my favorite race win diecast from Ross Chastain. Is it my favorite diecast from him overall? I'm not really so sure. I do like a lot of his Busch Beer schemes that they have made, but this is certainly, I do think, this is probably my favorite race win. But the Coke 600 race win is not out yet, so time TBD on that. But overall, a really nice race win. Unfortunately, this is not one of those race wins that I think maybe some people will maybe skip out on just because it's just the Kubota scheme, just shit caked in confetti. But for me, it's special to me. It's funny because I remember just when he won this race, it felt like such relief that he did win that I was just, hey, I was excited when he won this race. Same thing with the Coke 600 race win. Because both of these race wins just kind of came out of nowhere. That's just the thing with Chastain. It's just, oh, he doesn't have a good car. And then, would you look at that? His race car is an absolute monster. So, yeah, there you go. But anyhow, anyways, though, I hope all of you enjoyed this review. And we got some other race wins, or other diecasts coming out here soon. So I hope all of you will enjoy that. So thank you all so much for watching, and we will see all of you in the next video.